A
A
G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly eagles fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that man, you know who it is, you know what it is, your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General, man. If you haven't done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there, man. I appreciate it in advance. And also hit the like, man. That's how I get pushed out there. When y'all hit that like, more people get to see the content. YouTube pushes me out there. And you know, we do big things, man. Try to get the 3K before the draft. I only got about like 5 days left. I mean, it's coming up fast, pause. But it'll be here before you know it. So I got another one for you. And this one I've been kind of holding on to. I know a lot of people know about this guy. I definitely know about him. He terrorized my Penn State for 3 years. If y'all know who I'm talking about, it's none other than the wide receiver from Minnesota, Mr. Rashad Bateman. Yes, you're going to hear his name fluctuate in between the end of the first and the beginning of the second round. This dude is a steal. If you can get this guy in the second round at the end of the first, he might be the steal of the draft. He might even surprise guys and go before Waddle, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Before Waddle or something like that. I'm not going to lie to you. Man. This dude is a stud. 6'2", 210. Last year, once again, this is the pandemic thing. I think he only played 5 games, but had 36 receptions, 472 yards, only 2 touchdowns. Once again, pandemic mode. Now let's go to 2019 before that. 60 receptions, 1,200 yards, 11 TDs. This dude has speed that is very sneaky, should I say. You don't expect him to be fast like that. He gets in and out of screens. This dude is nice. Anybody getting this dude, they got somebody for the future. And I wouldn't mind being one of them, being on that list of teams that go try to get him. That's really it for him. Listen, I'm pretty sure everybody, no matter if you disagree on who other people want and who you want, no matter if you want a wide receiver or you want a cornerback or a linebacker or a defensive end or a quarterback, whatever you want, you cannot deny this. The 12th overall pick for the Philadelphia Eagles has to be a starter. Point blank, period. I'm tired of getting these number 1 and number 2 and number 3, round 3 guys and day 1 and day 2 guys that ain't starters. Think about it. And to me, that's where Waddle was cut out. To me, I understand Waddle, he's this and he's fast, he's shifty. Ain't that what Rhaegar was supposed to be? See, what makes a guy like a Waddle irrelevant is if you're not schemed right. What makes a guy like Rhaegar irrelevant if you're not schemed up right. Because do they have talent? Yes, but they don't have the brute force to be dominant. So you have to put and make intricate parts to make them dominant. These are facts, y'all. So to me, I think we already have, not saying that Waddle and Smith, Rhaegar's on their level, but I think we already have them kind of guys. To me, you need a guy that's going to be a day 1 starter. I don't know if Waddle would be. It might be a reach if you go get that guy. If you get a cornerback, one of these studs, it don't matter if it's Surtain, Horn, JOK. JOK is a reach at 12, but Farley, even though I don't like Surtain, he's going to start. This is facts. There's no way, unless he just turns out to be a freaking bust, that he doesn't start at CB2. Whoever it was, them three guys that I just named. You know what I mean? Even if you find a way to get a Micah Parsons, guess what, y'all? He's going to start. It don't matter about the linebackers we just picked up. It don't matter about, shout out to Sean Bradley for going on Philly Talk podcast. It don't matter about him. If you got Micah Parsons, who is a game wrecker, he's a game wrecker. He is going to start. These are facts. Waddle, is he going to start? I mean, when you look at it, it's not like the Philadelphia Eagles has not invested young talent at the wide receiver position. That's probably the youngest position that we have. Just think about it. Even though all of them are not hits, the J.J. Thicker Whitesides of the world, we don't know really what Rhaegar is. I like Quez. Then you got Hightower. You still got Fulgham. You got Greg Ward, who's probably the oldest of the bunch. So when you look at it, is bringing in another wide receiver, is that going to impact that first pick, that 12th overall pick? Is he going to make a major impact and be a day one starter? Probably not. And do we have a guy that's like that when you really need a possession kind of receiver? Probably so. I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. It's looking more and more that we should probably go defense. It's looking like more and more that you should probably go defense. Because, like, even the guy just named Bateman, who knows if you can go up in the second round and go get him? If you're sitting there and he's still there at the top of the second, you're damn sure you better go. I think you should go get him. You got thirds, you got fourths, you got seconds, you got next year's, you got all that. You got 11 picks this year. If a guy like Marshall out of LSU, Bateman is there in the second round, you got to go get them. You don't have to have a wide receiver in the first round. Because if you wanted that dominant of a player at wide receiver, you wouldn't move back and got out of 6, where you know for sure Jamar Chase and Kyle Pitts are starters. These are facts. These are facts, y'all. They are starter. They are day one, A1 starters. Is Waddle? Is Waddle? Because I see the comments. I see them. I'm cool on Waddle at 12. I'm probably cool on Waddle, period. Now, can he go somewhere and flourish? Yeah, damn, Skip, he probably can. He probably will. But probably not here. Probably not here. So, if I'm Howie Roseman, I'm looking at this defense. I'm looking at this defense, man. You want to go, like I said, Micah Parsons, if he's still there, Surtain, a Farley, man, we already know the guys. Defense is probably the way. And not trying to get one of these receivers that's just going to be singing in the background. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh. We're going to have some Sixers talk tomorrow, man. Playing the Clippers. I was going to say it's a big game, then I found out Kawhi's not playing. We can't get a break. And when I say break, I don't want to play people when they're not 100%. I want to see what this team is like against 100% teams. And we seen it against Utah, but we didn't have our full staff. So it's like every time it's somebody missing, man. I guess that's just today's NBA. But we'll see in the playoffs, I guess, man. But you already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.